What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be working on a GT350 again. So today we're going to be trying to put in the management, the compressors, and running the lines and take out a lot of the carpet and interior trimmings to get to the point to be able to put the rear bag, the struts, front and rear struts in the car, and then we should, after wiring everything up, we should be able to get to the point of airing the car out. So right now we got the boards right here, and we're testing out some stuff to put the compressors and the management and then run the lines. But as you guys can see, I know you guys hear that, it looks like it's gonna rain. And we started late today. So we started late today because of this car, the thermostat. We had to change the thermostat, AC compressor, because the air conditioner wasn't working. So but we changed the thermostat today, so that took up most of our time. And now we are finally working on this car. So we'll see how much we're gonna get done today. I'm gonna try my best to get a lot of stuff done today. All right, guys, so like I said yesterday, we started super late on the GT350, and it actually started raining as soon as we started working on the car. It is what it is. And yesterday, like I told you guys, was working on the white car. The AC wasn't working, so we had to get a thermostat and an AC condenser yesterday. So that took up most of the time yesterday, but it is what it is. So today's Sunday. My dad actually has work today, so he is getting some rest before he has to go to work. So I'm gonna try to speed up the process a little bit. So with this bag and for the GT350, we do not want this to take weeks on weeks on weeks to be done. So we're gonna try to jump on it a little bit early. If when he has time, a little bit of time, he's gonna do some stuff here and there. When I have some time, we're gonna do some stuff here and there, and then we're gonna show you guys basically the end result. Instead of doing like a time lapse of putting everything together and you guys seeing the time lapse of us working on it, we're gonna show you guys like mainly the end result of what we did, this from step to step to step to step, after everything has been put together, so you guys can see what we did. Start on some of it today. As you guys can see, this is the trunk. I took the little piece that's here that's covered, took that out. Now I'm gonna take these little covers out and take this out, take this piece out, so I can get to this part, so we can run the 3/8 over here to where the water trap is gonna be on this side. I just took out the clip that was right here, so I just took out this clip right here, and now we have enough space to get in that corner. It's kind of hard to see back there, but now we have enough space to get in that corner to run the line close to where the fitting needs to be. So that's what I'm gonna do today. But looking back here, we definitely got a lot of room and stuff, so that's pretty dope. Checking out some of the stuff to see maybe where we could run some airlines. I see, looks like this may be a grommet. That might be a hole that we can use on the side if we don't use some of the holes back here, but we will see. So that is a potential hole right there. As you guys can see, kind of hard to see, but a little bit of the blue painter's tape back there. I ran it through up top, so now I just gotta get in there, get back here, and start pulling it. So I got this ran underneath here, behind the harness right here, underneath here, over here. Of course we do got to cut this line because it's extra long. I got it a little bit extra long, and you guys can see the blue, the end is right there with the painter's tape. I got to still pull it a little bit more, but honestly guys, there is a million ways you can do your trunk setup. It's a million ways to do your trunk setup. Like, of course you got this there's no spare for the Mustangs, right? So they give you like this tire pressure gauge for the meantime. So there's a million ways you can do this. The thing is, like, for example, you really do not need this whole thing right here. You can actually unbolt this and create your own. If you still want to keep this, you can create like your own little box that is not humongous, just taking up the size of the trunk and stuff. Because of course we're basically, if you guys don't know, I'm going to give an example today to show you guys of how we're going to run it. Compressor is going to be right here on a board with carpet and everything. A compressor is going to be right here with a board with a board and everything, and then the management is going to be back here. But of course there's a million ways to put the management back here. Of course you could get like a little board and put the management on back here on top of a little board. Of course, one thing you also have to think about is you have the airlines for the management, and then you have where you plug in the big connection, the power connection to the management. And I'll give you guys an example on my cars as well. Yo, I love the color in this GT350. Red is my favorite color, if you guys don't know. I wish I got my SI in red, but this is the lowest mile SI that I found in like the whole like New Jersey, Pennsylvania. I actually got this car in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, DC. This is like one of the lowest mileage ones that I have found, so I went with the Dyna Blue Pearl. But I'm gonna show you guys this. So basically for the airless system, you have your main, a lot of people go with 3/8 so the air can get to the rest of the management. So for example, like mine's, this is my tank, that's the 3/8 right there, and the 3/8 runs all the way from here, hits the water trap, and goes back to the management. So that's what we are going to be doing as well. Same setup. All of the air management setups that you see is ran the same way. It has to hit the water trap before it goes back to the management, because you don't want water and stuff to get in the management and go to the backs, etc, etc. So that's how all of them are ran. So all of them are ran the same way. So my trunk setup is basically everything is right here in the trunk. So we're going to be doing the same thing to that, but we're going to change up the style because we're going to have the tank upside down for the Mustang. So I wanted to show you guys that. But one thing I wanted to show you guys is put my seats down right here. So one thing, as you guys can see, this is the management from Airlift. So as you guys can see, the big power wire and the airlines are right here. So there is multiple ways you can run it. So you can of course turn the management the other way. You can flip this management the other way, and of course you can have it the way I have it now. So there's multiple ways you can do that, and of course you could take these little things out and face the Airlift logo whichever way you want it to go to. So that is another thing that you can do. So as you guys can see, I know y'all see that tank in the GT350 shining, but yeah, it's gonna be the same way. So like I was saying about the management, there's multiple ways you can run the management, but of course we don't want the trunk to look like a bunch of lines running through it. Like you guys can see with my setup, if you look from the behind of my trunk, you cannot barely see any wires running or any of the lines. We want to do this something kind of unique and different, where you can not see a lot of the lines just dangling all over the place when you lift this cover up, and people want to check out how the lines and the compressors and everything. We don't want it here to be messy. We want it here to be looking right and have a unique setup to it. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at all the possibilities and stuff. So that is key. So there's multiple ways you can do this. So, and we're putting the management down here. It has this little sinking hump, right? So if we put the management down here, we have this little sinking hump. So now we have to connect the power wire. Now we have to run the power wire away where the power wire is not just connecting from here and then running from here to here, or is dangling all over the place. We want this to be neat and looking nice all around. So that's another way we can do it. And of course we can flip the management the other which way. We can build like a board to make it a little bit higher so it stands out more. When you look at it, oh, you can see the management right there, boom, in your face. Like the compressors of course is going to be sunk down because they're tall already, but you can make like a little board to make the management a little bit higher so you can have easier access to the connections instead of having to actually stick your whole body and you're leaning down in here if anything were to happen with the management, to just unbolt the management and get to the unplug the lines. I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm coming from. So let's say the management start leaking and the management's bolt down to a board all the way down here. I would have to like come even closer, guys, as you guys can see like I'm doing now, and get to where it is to unbolt it. So little things like that, you have to come down here, bend over, where you're in like an awkward position to try and bolt the management. Or you can get like, come up with your own custom board to make it a little bit higher to make your job a little bit easier, and just, I don't know, get a power drill, and then all the lines you just plugged in, boom, boom, boom. There's multiple ways to do this. So, like I was saying to you guys, there's multiple ways to do the trunk setup and run the lines, etc., etc. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today and give you guys a good explanation of what we plan to do with the car, so you guys can get a little heads up on what's going on. But also I want to let you guys know that this Sunday, August 19th, I will be at the Washington Convention Center for Import Expo. So my car got accepted to be in the convention center, which is pretty dope. So this will be my first time putting my car in the convention center for Import Expo. I'll put the information right here on the screen, and I'll also put the information down in the description on where the Washington DC Convention Center is. So if you guys want to come out and see the car and see all the dope cars in the DMV area, on the New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. I can't wait till Sunday for the show, and also I can't wait till Saturday to continue working on the GT350 and get a big progress ahead and get this car done as soon as possible. So I can't wait for that. Excited about that. There's so many mods for this GT350 that we still have to do. It's ridiculous, but in due time. Still grinding, still pushing through it. This week has been busy. I really haven't uploaded that much this whole week, but it is what it is. A lot of stuff has been happening at my job, but we are going to get back into things. So I'm excited about that. That's it for the video, guys. Smash the like button if you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. There's going to be more stuff from my car and the GT350 on the way. If there's anything that you guys want to achieve, find your inner drive that didn't drive you to take a step toward your goals every single day and make it happen. Peace. See you guys on the next video.